Hey everyone, it's me again. Gonna be doing Ghouls and Ghosts for you guys for the Mega Drive. This game is super random. It's the best way to describe it. Like a lot of things will be different every single time you play the game. There's a few things that are set, but there's a lot that's not, which is what makes the game quite hard as a speedrun, mainly. Alright, let's get this started. Get a quick reset. And set the controller type to Mega Drive. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we're gonna be jumping as much as we can because it makes us go faster. There's a few weapons I really don't want to see while playing the game. And the main one is the sword. The sword is really bad. Other than that, the axe is not very good either, and the fire water. The rest of the weapons are, for the most part, quite good. Took an unexpected hit right there. To fix this real quick. Okay. We're fine, we're fine. Alright, on to the first boss. This guy can troll us. Let's hope he doesn't. Okay, he's being a buddy. And on to stage 2. The start of stage 2 is probably the most random part. Oh, I did not mean to jump backwards there. That might affect us more than I know. Okay, we're fine. Unexpected hit, but we got through it. Oh, oh, no, no, we didn't. Unfortunate. Got an unexpected spawn off that dragonfly. Wasn't really ready for that. Oh, I probably haven't mentioned it, but I will probably be dying a lot. It's kind of just the nature of this game in a no reset setting. Oh. I think I'm gonna take the death here. Yeah. What that does here is it'll get rid of the gargoyle and give me my armor back for a useful damage boost coming up. Get shot here, and that lets us pass through unscathed. Well, for the most part, that guy was coming from behind with a vengeance. Okay, second boss taken care of. As almost every Ghouls game will have, here's the mandatory auto-scroller. Oh yeah, should probably talk about that. The thing this game has that's pretty unique compared to other Ghouls games as well is it has a built-in ranking system. So based on your rank, the game will get harder. And what you will do to offset that is you'll die intentionally sometimes. And there's gonna be a few spots where I'll point those out where you take deaths intentionally in order for the rank to go down. But the main thing that affects rank is not dying. Coming up on a scary little section here. So what happened there is because the tongue is wiggling, sometimes you'll not actually be touching the floor and you'll hit jump and you won't actually jump because you're not touching the floor. His tongue was less wiggly that time, so we jumped. Alright, on to the floating eyeball in the cloud. Oh, that's a weird pattern. Usually doesn't stop on the left. So right now we're ranked up. So this section is harder than it could be. But to offset that, we're gonna take an intentional death as soon as we get to the checkpoint. Unless we get the biggest troll in the history of trolls. Wow. that was a spawn, alright. Well, the good news is this section is gonna be easier this time around. Alright. That was the intentional death I was actually intending to take. Gets us our armor back so we can do a big skip here. We have the most ideal weapon for this boss fight, which is always a good thing. Because otherwise this fight can get very chaotic. Oh, well, it's getting chaotic anyway. The good news is I can hit the rest of this from the side and we are relatively safe. And just like that, we're on to the final stage. Oh. So the gargoyle got away from me a little bit. This is, the worst enemies to deal with in the game are definitely the gargoyles. Because they can do a set amount of things, but you never know which one of those things they decide to do. take another intentional death here. Coming up is, I guess you could call it the boss gauntlet. You're gonna pretty much revisit every boss you fought so far. So starting with the first one, fight two of them at the same time. And they didn't think he showed his face enough, so they showed him twice here as well. And as for the Cloud, he turns into a triplet. So that ledge at the very end just now, that's the most random part of the entire game. Ah, that's so unlucky. And that's the game. Oh wait, no it's not. I have to do that whole thing again. So there's only a handful of differences in between the loops. I'll try to point them out as we get to them. But for the most part, it's doing the same thing again and hoping you get just as lucky. Or luckier this time around. So the first bird, that's different to this loop. That one is not there in the first loop. And that's the only difference in the first stage. Oh, we got the There's two patterns you can get here, and this is the second one. It's actually pretty rare to see it. So guess that's marathon luck for you, right? So this guy tends to be a jerk more often than the second loop. Let's hope he's nice. Oh, he's not being very nice at all. Oof, oh. And typically, if you're gonna get unlucky on the turtle shells, it's in the second loop. And this is already looking like the Fiesta. It actually is. Okay, so yeah. Now that I know it's the Fiesta, we'll probably make it through it this time. As far as I know, it's not possible to make it through there at a decent time without taking a hit. If you get that pattern, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Gotta take an intentional death to get our armor back here. It's from exactly at the checkpoint. Ooh. Going for a little damage boost. Got it. Let's just go right through those flame pillars and on to the boss. And we're back onto stage 3. So typically in the second loop, this gets a lot more crowded with it. There are usually a lot more bats, but since I took a death on the halfway mark, it should be a little less crowded. Well, you'll probably notice that I'm standing in very specific spots from time to time, and that is to spawn the chests that are over on the sides. The game is very particular where it wants you to move and walk in order to spawn chests. Oh yeah, this little trick is also is unique to the Mega Drive version. It doesn't work in any other version of this game. This game has been ported to quite a few systems. It's on the TurboGrafx 16. It has a very different version on the SMS. There's obviously the arcade version. Like, for the most part, they are the same game, but with some slight differences. Alright, since we didn't take a death in stage 3, this is gonna be very hectic. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming at me. Oof. And Mudman has a very strange hitbox. Okay, gonna grab the armor now. Intentional damage boost. And take a death at the checkpoint. Get our armor back for the big skip coming up. Oh yeah, that's the difference in this for this part on the second loop is that hand will almost always shoot high. I think it's because it shoots earlier, but I'm not exactly sure. But it almost always shoots high. Oh. Oh my goodness! Okay, we're alive. And now we're actually onto the real final stage, the actual final stage. And we'll be getting a very cool weapon very soon. If I don't make any mistakes here. Upgrade to the gold armor, which will give us access to the cycle cannon, as I like to call it. Alright, we're in pretty good shape. Open up. Take an intentional death. Right, on to the boss gauntlet. The good news about the cycle cannon, when you have the gold armor, it will break enemy projectiles, which is really useful when you're fighting this boss in particular. Now, Play this a little bit safe, don't want to get hit. Oh, need the chest to spawn. Okay. Alright, on to the final ledge, which is the most trolled part in the game. And of course, we got trolled very hard. Is hoping Ghouls is a bro? Nope. Looks like we're trying that one more time. That last ledge is notorious for trolling. Because the bats will just spawn inside the wall, and then the moment you decide that you're gonna jump past it, they will swoop at you. Alright, we're almost back there though. Okay. At the boss. Sheep's looking great. Oh, that is not good though. Okay, he should die here. And since we killed him with the Psycho Cannon, that gives us access to the actual final boss. Here he is, sitting on his throne. And that's the game. We got the girl. She's alive and well. Wanna thank RGL for having me. I'm glad to be part of this good cause. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Man spreading on this bro. These are some of the longest credits in history. I think they last about 8 minutes. Alright, thanks for having me, guys.